Namaste, and welcome to this practice about kindness. Loving kindness towards ourselves and others is referred to as Maitri. Maitri is the Sanskrit for this loving kindness. It's a virtue that has compound interest because each act of kindness can inspire those who receive it to pay it forward to someone else. And when life's difficult, everyone appreciates a little kindness to help relieve their burdens and woes. So practice today with a sense of kindness towards yourself. That way your body can gratefully cooperate while the mind remains serene and happy. So to do this, cultivate a non-judgmental, non-critical, and non-goal oriented attitude towards the practice. We'll use Hridaya Mudra. Hridaya Mudra is the energetic seal of unconditional love and all-flowing compassion. Folding the index finger to the base of the thumb, touch the tip of the thumb to the middle and ring fingers, leaving the pinky extended. Hridaya Mudra increases the capacity of empathy and unblocks the energy of the heart to attune with the heart of others. So center with this breath of kindness, understanding, mercy, and compassion to create a sacred space and time centered on this sense of kindness. There's a Quaker saying that says, "I expect to pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, I can do to any kindness I can show to my fellow creatures, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again." So continue taking these complete breaths full of loving kindness and compassion, understanding, and mercy. Goodwill towards all. And as you're ready, please rise up to standing. And we'll do some awakening stretch, separating the feet hip distance or wider. Root down through the legs with the strength of the muscles hugging to the bones. The navel drawing into the spine. And then lift up the arms with the inhale. Reach to the sky. And on the exhale, float the arms down slowly again to your side, taking the full time of the exhale to reach your sides, and the full length of the inhale to reach the apex. So there can be a continuous flow of breath without interruption, smooth and steady. Next time the hands come up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms face up. Take Take a few breaths, lengthening the legs, the spine, the arms as you inhale, and drawing into the core as you exhale. Then bring the hands behind the head and open the elbows. Inhale, look up. And on the exhale, look down. Bring the elbows around the sides of the head and gently stretch the back of the neck. Opening again for your inhale to arch back. And rounding forward on the exhale. There, that's perfect. And then rest the arms and just twist them from side to side, turning. Good. And just shake everything. Loosen all the muscles, joints. Good. And begin to bend the knees, fold forward halfway. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, slide down the shins and straighten the knees. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, folding over straight legs. Inhale, hands to knees. Exhale, straighten the legs, folding deeper. And one more time, hands to knees. And exhale, deep forward fold, Uttanasana. Then rise back up. Lift the arms. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, and now twist to the left side. Push down through the right leg and foot as you stretch up from the right rib cage to the hands. Now turn to the second side, twisting to the right side. Press down through the left leg. Reach up through the left arm. Breathe into the left side of the waist and the lungs. And release that side as well. Shake that out. I don't want this noise. So come back to hands and knees. And do some cat and cow stretch. On the inhale, look up, arch the spine. And on the exhale, look down, lift in the navel to round the back like an angry cat. Inhale, arching, lifting the sit bones. And exhale, rounding, tuck in the tummy. Keep the fingers clawing into the mat. The breath deep and even. Now curl the toes under, lift up the knees, and start to walk the knees to straighten one leg at a time. Walking the dog. And rest back down on the knees. And sit back onto the heels. shoulders back, chin level. And rest in the breath with the full inhalation and a full exhalation. Now, lift up the hips, hold the back of the waist, and look up. Press down through the tops of the feet. Press the hips forward, squeeze the buttocks, and draw the shoulder blades together, scooping up the heart. And release, looking down. And then turn to the left side, reach down to the left heel or calf, and lift up the right arm. And pressing the hips forward. And you can modify with the hand on the hip if you need to. So it's a twisting back bend. And then switch arms, turning to the right side. Reach down to the right heel, calf, or hip, and lift up the left arm, pressing the hips forward. And release that side, bring the hands down, and push back to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Soften the knees and shoulders on the inhale, and then lengthen the legs and arms on the exhale. And lower the knees down, step the right foot forward, or low lunge. Press down through the legs and lift the hands to that right knee while you rest. Open. And breathe in this kindness. And with steadiness through muscular energy in the legs and the core, you're going to push down through the feet to lift up the arms. Taking complete breaths in and complete breaths out. And lower the arms with the hands down. We'll keep the left hand down and lift the right arm up, twisting to the right side. Now bring the right arm down, and bring it to the inside of the right leg. Widen the right foot, move it forward some, and then lift up the right toes to begin to straighten the right knee. Inhale, align the shoulders and hips. And on the exhale, tighten the tummy and lift up the kneecap. So you can kindly, compassionately stretch the hamstring, the calf, the psoas. So these are deep muscles, thick muscles. Be patient, kind and compassionate. All right. We'll switch side, stepping the right foot back. Bring the left foot forward to low lunge. And push down through the legs. Lift the hands to the left knee. And just be open to this kindness to yourself, to others. Push down through the legs with even more muscular energy so that you have stability to lift the arms and eventually lift the eyes to look up, to arch back a little. It's key to remain steadfast in the back leg as much as the front. And release. Lower the hands down, keeping the right hand down. Lift up the left arm and twist to that left side. Good. Inhale, spread the shoulders apart, spread the fingers apart. Fill the lungs to capacity. And exhale, squeeze into the core, integrating and connecting to the source. And lower the left arm, bring it to the inside of the leg, and step this left foot forward a little wider and lift up the left toes. Inhale, align the hips and shoulders level, facing forward. And then with the exhale, tighten the tummy, lift up the kneecap. And remember to be kind. Not to force the body, and to be patient, compassionate. Loving, deep breaths. And very merciful attitude. If the body's not ready to stretch deeply, we don't force it. Now, step the left foot back. Spread the fingers and widen the knees, hip distance apart. And we'll return to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. After a few deep breaths, you can rest the knees back down and chest down, hips down for cobra pose. So hands to either side of the chest, tuck the elbows in and hug the legs into the midline. Push down through the hips, press down through the fingertips, and curl the head and shoulders up, drawing the shoulder blades down. Breathing complete breaths in, complete breaths out. Now, rest chest down and push up to table pose. Now, tuck the chin, lower the crown of the head, and support with the elbows, forearms, hands, So there's not too much pressure on the head and neck. And start to press the hips forward and stretch the back of the neck. And inhaling, release that pressure. Exhale, rabbit pose. So there's just a gentle rocking back and forth over the crown of the head, massaging the scalp. And sit back to the heels, child's pose. And very gradually lift the head up. And walk forward. Rise again to stand. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart. Anjali Mudra. Preparing for our Fearless Heart Namaskar. And this, we sweep up on the inhale, arch back, and exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, step the right foot back, and lower the right knee down. Inhale, lift the arms up, monkey pose, Anjaneyasana. Now exhale, hands down, step the left foot back to downward dog. Inhale, shoulders forward to high plank. And exhale, knees down, hips down, chest down, rolling through cobra. Inhale, rise back up to cobra. And twist a little from side to side, turning the hips. Rock those hips. I don't know. And rest down. Inhale, push up to table pose. Press back to downward dog. And step the left foot forward. And lower the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, lower the hands down. Now step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhaling to a flat back. And then exhaling, folding over the hips. Inhale, stand back up, lift the arms, and exhale, rest arms by your side. Okay, don't know what that was. It's on now. Starting again. Inhale, sweep up, arch back, and exhale, fold forward. This time we're stepping the left foot back, lowering the left knee down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Anjaneyasana. And exhale, lower the hands down. Step the right foot back to downward dog. Inhale, high plank, top of the push-up. Exhale, lower the knees, the hips, the chest, rolling down through cobra. Then lifting into cobra again and twisting some from side to side. forward, back down, prone position. And then push up to table pose. Inhale, curl the toes under, and exhale to downward dog. Now, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down, and we lift the arms, inhaling up, and exhaling, hands back down. Now, step the left foot forward, inhaling to a flat back, and exhaling, fold over the hips. Inhale, lift up tall, lift the arms, and then rest the arms, exhaling them to your side. Okay. Now turn to the side, take a wide stance. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, folding forward. Hands supporting underneath you. Soften the knees on the inhale. Tuck the chin slightly, and then exhale, press down through the feet and hands, straightening the legs, and hugging the shins into the midline to prevent the ankles from sickling out to the side. So we're going to hug into the midline, keep strength in these peroneal muscles and the outer shins. Inhale, lift up halfway, bend the right knee and squat down towards that right heel, spinning the left toes up in Skandasana. You can deepen this, walking the hands forward, or you can add a twist, keeping the right hand down and opening the left arm up. Now switch to the second side. Move here, bend the left knee, turn the right toes up. Walk the hands forward. Or even add into the twist, lifting the right arm up. Okay. So you don't have to do every pose, you don't have to do every variation. You can be kind to yourself if you need a break. Now, we'll come back to the center, fold forward once more with these wide legs. And lift up to a straight back. Turn the left toes out for warrior two. Bend the left knee and open the arms. Inhale, expand, align, and exhale, deepen and strengthen. Now, straighten the left knee for triangle pose and lift up the right arm. Look up, inhaling the right shoulder draw back, and exhaling the navel tuck in, the legs press down. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the tummy in. Imagine that your body's being pressed between two panes of glass. Now bend the left knee for side angle pose. Rest the left elbow on the knee as you extend the right arm farther over the right ear. And just Through kindness, find what variation of the pose is most beneficial. Now lift up from the side and turn the feet. Turn the right toes out and bend the right knee for warrior two. Okay, Trikonasana, straighten the right knee, lift the left arm, and press down through the right hand as much as you're lifting up through the left arm. The collarbones can widen equally, the neck lengthen, and the legs strengthen. Parshvakonasana, or extended side angle. I'll bend the right knee, extend the left arm, reaching up and over the ear. Using muscular energy to tuck this right hip under. Playing with whatever variation of the pose is most effective, efficacious, okay, if you want. And we'll lift back to stand. And come back to Tadasana. Just standing balanced. Samastiti, the palms forward, shoulders back, the navel in, and the chin level. Now, finding a spot on the floor to focus for your gaze, balance on the left leg, and lift up the right knee for a dancer. Hold the right ankle. And then draw the heel behind. The left arm counterbalances forward. Nataranjasana, dancer pose. So you can always hold on to a wall beside you if you want more stability. If you like a little more challenge, we can dive forward, sliding down that front leg. Until you're finished and need to rest, shake it out. And carefully balance on the right leg, lift the left knee, and find the left ankle to bind with the left hand. Now, reach the right arm out, press the heel away. Kind and loving attitude. Explore. Challenge yourself. Perhaps diving down this right leg. Yeah, release that side also. That's good. We come down to seated now. Take a little break. Okay. First, staff pose, Dandasana. So in here, the back is straight like a staff. The chin is level. The legs are active. In other words, the muscles hugging to the bone, the ankles flexed. So the soles of the feet are flat ahead, as though you were standing on a wall in front of you. The lower back draws in to preserve that natural curve in the lower back. Now inhale, lift up with the arms, and exhale, fold forward, resting the hands on the knees, the shins, or the ankles. Inhale, re-lengthen, realign, and relax the shoulders. And exhale, tighten the tummy, lift the kneecaps. You have kindness to yourself, so you can rise as necessary through the inhale and stretch as deep as you like on the exhale. Now, relax back up to a straight spine. Lift up the knees. Then draw the right heel underneath the left knee and back to the left hip. Hug the left knee into the chest, sitting up straight. Then wrap the right arm around the left knee and twist to the left side, using the left hand behind you like a kickstand to lift up through the lower back, up through the crown. And then we're unwinding, switching sides. Lift up the right knee and thread the left heel back to the right hip. Now hug the right knee into the chest, sitting up tall, sitting up straight. And twist to the right side now. Hook the left elbow around the right knee. Press down through the back hand, the right hand, to keep the spine lengthening. Each breath full of loving kindness. And release that side also, so that we can face forward, extend the left leg, and bend the right knee to the side. Yeah. Widen the sitting bones, tilt into the front of the sitting bones by using the hands behind or using the core to lift up through the lower back. Then begin to fold over this left leg. complete breaths. Loving kindness, Maitri, flowing to the body, flowing through the mind, with each pulsation of the breath. Now, please lift, switch legs, extend the right leg, bend the left knee to the side, and rise up and forward into the front of the sitting bones, drawing the lower back in, and lifting the shoulders up and back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And the exhale, engage these leg muscles, outer shin, the tummy. And begin to slowly fold over the right leg, showing how kind you can be to yourself. Perfecting the alignment on the inhalation, lifting up as needed till you are clear how you're holding your shoulders, your hips. Then tighten the muscles you're stretching on the exhale to protect the joints, the ligaments. And don't be afraid to lift up some with the inhalation, and then deepen back down with the exhale. So there's a comfortable rhythm in the breath, and with the movement that reflects that. Relax and lift up. Open the legs pretty wide. Spiral the inner thighs down. Flex the ankles, spread the toes. So lots and lots of active muscular energy here in the legs and the shins and the ankles. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, reapply that strengthening in the muscles and the thighs and the hamstrings, calves, folding over the hips just a little bit at a time. Loving kindness in the body. Loving kindness in the breath. So the mind can remain serene and calm, basking in this kind glow of peace, bliss. Now, begin to rest, lift up, turn to the left side, facing the left leg, and start to fold that direction. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bow forward. With complete, even breaths. As you're ready, lift up, turn to the right side, and begin to fold over this right hip towards the right leg, keeping the shoulders level. The breath steady and even. And release that direction, lift up to the center, and bring the knees up, the soles of the feet together, and the knees apart to fold forward over the hips. And if you don't feel like you can do this with a straight back, you're welcome to lay down onto your back. And do this either as a forward fold from a sitting position or just as a reclining rest, and gently opening the knees with the hands. So we're here. Now let's all go down onto the back, recline for a reclining leg cradle. We'll cross the right ankle over the left knee. Thread the right arm through the legs and hold the back of the left leg with both hands. Start to bring the left knee in towards your chest. But let your arms relax on the inhalation, your breath fill the lungs, and then slowly tighten the arms, the navel as you draw in on the exhale. And just find a comfortable rhythm for your breath, and allow the breath to shape and modify the pose, accommodate the breath, welcome that loving kindness, be open to its grace, whether it's from yourself or from another. Please switch sides, lowering the right foot to the mat, cross the left ankle over the right knee. And then thread the left arm through, threading the needle to hold the back of the right leg. And once you have that grip, let your head and shoulders rest. Your breath dictate how much tension your arms and core apply to stretch that outer left hip. Gently and thoroughly. Kindly and compassionately. peacefully and mercifully. And then relax, rest both feet down. And then hug both knees into the chest, letting the hips rock from side to side or making circles, whatever feels natural, intuitive, and kind to your back. Now, extend the legs up, open the legs wide, and hold the backs of the thighs or the big toes to stretch the hamstrings once more. And then if you want to invert the hips, you can lift the hips by pulling the feet back behind the head to a wide leg plow. And wherever you are, bending the knees towards the armpits, rolling the back down, flat on the mat for happy baby. Be generous with the breath, compassionate and loving to the body. So if there's any additional movement or modification that the body is intuitively asking for, you can accommodate those requests. And then go ahead and stretch out, letting the legs stretch out on the mat, and widening feet, and stretching the arms up overhead, and widening the fingers and the toes, and giving one good final stretch to every muscle, and moving the fingers and wrists and the toes and the ankles, and shimmy in the back and the shoulders, the waist and the hips, and the head and the mouth. And maybe stick out the tongue. And after you've stretched everywhere, bring your arms down by your side and cover yourself up with more clothes or blankets. And then turn the palms face up, and the shoulder blades flat under the back, and the feet about hip distance apart. Find a comfortable position for your body that's symmetrical and even. And once you have that, let your body just rest there in peace and quiet. Continuing to relax in your body. Relax in the breath. Relax in the face, and the mouth, and the jaw. With loving kindness to your shoulders and arms, let them rest, release. And the hands let go. And breathing kindness into the back. Allow the back to rest fully and completely, melting into the floor. Loving kindness, breathing into the heart, opening the heart to the empathy of kindness to yourself and others. Breathing kindness into the stomach and hips, thanking them for their work and effort, and releasing the need for any additional work now. And breathing loving kindness into the legs, thanking all the muscles in the legs. Their work is done. Allow them to rest. And breathe loving kindness into the feet and toes. Thank those little muscles in the feet and toes. And allow each and every one of those muscles to rest. Thanking your whole body with loving kindness and gratitude. Bathing your body in these compassionate thoughts, so it is content and happy, feels understood and acknowledged. There is no more need to work or strain, that it can relax finally, completely and totally. And thinking loving kindness to yourself. Let your mind rest in this awareness of bliss and peace. Just floating and drifting calmly and serenely in this sea of kindness, bliss, and happiness. If you can practice loving kindness to yourself, you'll be able to express it towards others more easily. There is a mantra of kindness. Loka samista sukhino bhavantu. Loka samista sukhino bhavantu. Loka samista sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free of suffering. Now start to deepen your breath and begin to stretch and move once more in your body. Then start to roll to your side and bring your mind back to the present, time and place, here and now. To once more be conscious, awake and alert. And you can then rise to a sitting position. Returning to Hridaya Mudra, this energetic seal of unconditional love and all-flowing compassion. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free of suffering. Thank you. Namaste.